this Potensic Atom drone, which is under 250 gram, and it is actually made for beginners as well as professionals. So myself as a beginner, I will talk you through from the coaching standpoint, because I do coach football under 8 years old. So I will be taking this drone and test it out. And this video won't be a tutorial how this drone works. So this will be literally brushing through my honest uptake from this Potensic Atom. This is my first drone that I've ever owned. Obviously, not knowing how to use the drone from the beginning, this is a key important for you to bear in mind. Because if you do purchase a drone that's a lot complex to use, then you won't be using it unless you have somebody next to you who's going to be pointing you in the right direction. But in my case, this Potensic Atom, it is a quick, easy to operate as it is plug and play. So depending on which item you purchase, if you're purchasing the standard kit or the fly combo, in the fly combo, which I have at the moment, you will get one Atom drone, one remote controller, 3 batteries, fast charging cable. You would get 8 pairs of propellers, 16 spare screws, 1 gimbal protector, screwdriver, USB Type-C charging cable, adapter cable, carrier case bag, and a 64 GB memory card. Obviously, with this memory card is a limited edition, so you may not get this memory card within your package. First and foremost, looking at this drone, it is really nice and easy to see that it fits in my pocket, as you can see here. And I like the fact that it has this 3-axis gimbal, which reminds me of DJI drones. It is quite slim as well as very lightweighted. Like I said earlier, 250 gram is nothing compared to other drones. Bear in mind, you need to note your area regulations for drones. Obviously, be sensible and don't fly these drones around people or in private areas that's been marked no drone fly zones. Obviously, you need to take responsibility of yourself in order for you to fly it. So the first thing I did as soon as I opened this drone is I updated the firmware, and then straight away I've literally started flying the drone within my living room. I've managed to move things around, so just quick to understand how to operate the drone. And then I took it out to understand a little bit more in the field. So again, the weather was quite horrible and very windy. This drone has withstanded really well. On a second day, I managed to take it out again, just to understand again a little bit more. So obviously, if I'm coaching kids, I would like a little bit of hassle-free. So all I needed to do is just literally fly this drone over to a certain distance and then coach the kids in the football field. So this is an example of me flying the drone and understanding the basic needs, obviously how to drive forward, back, pan the camera up and down, and understand how to operate the drone itself. So the drone itself comes with really easy to follow. The app is quite intuitive and is very fast. As soon as you open the Potensic app, you will select your device, and then to fly it, all you have to do is just literally press this button and slide it to the right. That will basically take the drone up to 1 meter to 2 meter up from the ground. So there onwards, you've got free chance where to fly it upwards or leave it at that level. So this is an example of me filming the drone itself flying in about 2 meter distance from the ground. So the drone itself, it is nice. The quality from the footage that I've seen so far, I'm quite pleased with this footage. Again, when it comes to the sensors, it's quite small sensor. 4K, the quality is still nice. It reminds me of my smartphone. And one thing that I've noticed towards at the end, if you do want to film really nice and smooth and cinematic, first thing you need to note is the location where you're filming, if you want to get a nice cinematic footage. And the second thing you need to know is that the time of the day that you're filming. On a day light, which is very harsh like today, then obviously you're not going to get a cinematic footage. And 3, you need to make sure that when you're filming, you need to set the standard of the controller as smooth as possible, because the moment you press forward or back, the drone will fly super fast. Again, that kind of beats the purpose of flying a drone really nice and smooth. So I would suggest you to go easy on the controller. Do it as soft as possible, just by pressing gently, then you would get a smooth fly. So to summarize, this drone comes with 3-axis gimbal, It can fly up to 6 kilometers distance away. That gives you about 32 minutes of one battery. It comes with 3 batteries, like I said earlier, and obviously these 3 batteries, you can in between you can change them as you need. The camera can give you 4K 30 frames per second, which comes with 12 megapixel photo camera. It weighs 249 grams, which is really amazing because it has that minimum threshold. Otherwise, the moment you pass that above 250 grams, then you will need some sort of a drone license. It comes with a visual tracking feature, and this is an example where I'm actually tracking my kids and they are playing about. And it also comes with level 5 wind resistant. Like I said, again, you need to bear in mind when you're filming this drone, if you do want to have that cinematic footage, then avoid as much as possible in a harsh windy condition or on a harsh light day. Now the Potenza comes with this supercharged 60 watt housing case. All you need to do is just place all 3 batteries in one place and then plug it in, which charges. As you can see here, all 3 batteries have been fully charged. If I want to take it out, I just need to press one of these buttons and then slot it out. So if I need to put it back, press it in, that clicks, and that tells you the battery's back into the housing case. As you can see that it is all in. If I want to make sure that I want to charge this item, then I've got all 3 of them charged before I go for the day. And obviously it comes with GPS built in. And one thing that I've noticed that this drone only comes with 2 sensors at the bottom. So if you're a beginner into the drones, so you need to first of all play about with the drone before you end up doing some sort of a crazy cinematic footage or any sort of a racing or anything, because this drone does not come any obstacle avoidance. So it doesn't have any sensors onto the side or to the top. So you need to manually control the drone in order for you to be able to film and without damaging your drone. So bear in mind, if there's any trees and buildings or wires sticking out, you need to watch out for those things before you fly your drones. And finally, when it comes to the price, this drone comes with $399. So I'll leave a link in the description if you do want to purchase one of these ones. Although I wouldn't suggest you to purchase this specific one, as Atom 2 just came out about 2 weeks ago. So I would suggest you to go ahead with and purchase that one. So that has a lot of features that this drone doesn't have. So again, if you do want to go ahead with the latest and future-proof yourself, then I will suggest you to purchase the Atom 2. Alternatively, there's no harm in you purchasing this one, because obviously this one has been reduced from where it was before. Then I will suggest you to go ahead with this one or save up a little bit more and purchase the Atom 2. Alternatively, if you don't want to purchase a drone and you want to stick to a professional camera, something like Sony a7C or a7C II, I'll leave a link up here so you can understand what you're getting into. Till next time, stay legend.